imagine starting your married life having all your shit together, that you had cleared those beliefs of the I'm not enoughs, the ghosts of relationship past that trigger you and upset you, and you dealt with your childhood trauma in all its forms and all its impacts, so that when you start your married life and start a family, that you are not passing on that generational trauma, all of those negative beliefs, and you actually have a solid foundation. That is the work that Niall and I were doing yesterday with this gorgeous couple who are getting married later in the year, and they just want to make sure that they've all their shit together. Because they've noticed now they're living together, there's a few little things that they bounce off each other and trigger each other off, and they want to deal with it before they get married. This is not like another pre-marriage course where, you know, it's one weekend and it's superficial stuff and it's saying things like say thank you for all the little jobs that the other person do, and is more, you know, like I say, superficial. This is deep healing work that will actually break the cycle, so when you do have a family and you do go in to the next stage of your life, you are going in as your best self. So when you say your vows, you can honestly say that you have dealt with, obviously there's always going to be other things, but you have dealt with the main issues that you know you have in your life. How amazing would that be? Like, it would just, oh, it's just fabulous. So we are so excited about this sort of work. So if you're in that stage and you're thinking about getting married and you want to be your best selves beforehand, come and talk to Niall and I. If you're at a stage later on in life where you are at the other end of the spectrum and you're like, I am contemplating leaving this relationship and it may not be all it's cracked up to be because you've fallen out of love with somebody or you've lost that spark, come and talk to us too. We are a lot cheaper than a divorce lawyer. And it is just about going back to the beginning, and so much of it comes back to childhood trauma. So much of it comes back to those little beliefs that we have deep down inside of us that the people closest to you trigger the most, because when you're with somebody and they see you up close and personal, good, bad, and indifferent, that is when the masks disappear and you really see what's underneath. And not always do we like what we see and about ourselves. And often the person in front of us is mirroring something that we don't like in ourselves. We'll talk about mirroring again in another video. But if this is you and it resonates, come and chat to Niall and I about our relationship reset. Have a fab evening.